Angela, you have been going through some pain in your life. Everyone is going through pain because we just got done with 2020 at different levels. But you have had your own unique version. I'm not going to say it's worse than everybody's, but it's been a thing. Because
Right.
definitely there's people who are no longer with us at the
Right.
end of 2020,
Right.
which in some ways, we won't get into that if that's better. But with Jesus, I'll take it. Anyway, Angela, what was your unique suffering in 2020 and now already 2021, which for some people are like, it's already a bust. I
Right.
just wanted to hear about that and then share what happened to you a couple of days ago because it really blessed my own soul and I think that it could bless others.
Yeah. This year was especially tough for me, um, in the form of like physical pain and
Yeah.
illness. I started feeling bad in April, and just my symptoms got worse and worse, and I didn't know what
So
was
right
going
as the world
on.
was shutting down, your
I
body starts
know,
shutting down.
right? Exactly. It was not great. So tendonitis, maybe it's carpal tunnel, maybe I'm dying, who knows what it is. But finally in November, found out it was autoimmune related, and just what a bummer, right? Because you can't
Yeah.
really get rid of that sort of style of disease, and just it sucks. I mean, it
Yeah.
totally sucks. So, um, to talk about the both the difficulty and the hope that I've found through it, seems necessary, I think. Yeah.
So you
Go
are married for how many years? 10,
10
11.
years.
And you're also my sister, which is you're not just some stranger. I was like, you got pain.
Yeah. Right.
We are also neighbors,
Yep.
and the primary like glue of our relationship has been American Girl dolls growing up. And then it turned into like fun, fun, fun. And then this year I have watched you, and I mean, there ain't nothing like suffering
Right.
to what? What have you, how have you described suffering as your body? Like, can you tell us what are your symptoms? And then what's suffering done for you?
Yeah. I guess, yeah, the day to day is worth describing, kind of what I deal with on a for the pain. So I have inflammatory arthritis, which affects my joints. So like doing regular normal things, picking up my son, are all difficult at this point.
Hmm.
I'm in a lot of pain day and night, hard to
Hmm.
sleep, hard to go to the grocery store. I also have Raynaud's, which is um, where the blood rushes away from your hands and feet when you get cold. I also have esophageal dysphagia, which is like things get stuck in my esophagus as I eat. I also one of the more recent ones is itchy hands and forearms. It's like just constantly I'm scratching. It's worse at night. And I also have muscle fatigue. So all of those things are really hard. I mean, I would say I've suffered this year. But not only that, I mean, it's made me so much a different person. I mean, I can't escape it. There's not enough of anything that can like help me escape all of that all at once.
Can you tell us what happened a couple of nights ago? Because that's really what I wanted to
Yeah.
share. And I know you wanted to share. When you were just talking, I was like, people need to hear this.
Yeah.
So, what happened a couple nights ago?
So 2 nights ago, I took some medication to help with the itchiness because it
Yeah.
has just gotten so bad. It's hard to sleep, whatever. So I took some medication to help with that specifically, but instead of getting better, instead of helping with the itchiness got like so much worse. So like it's like 9:30 at night. I'm like, oh, I'd like to go to sleep, but it's so bad. It's way worse than it's been ever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, maybe if I can just sleep, maybe I can just get through this. So I go to sleep, and I woke up at midnight, and it was like so much worse even than it had been before. It felt like I had been stung by like 100 bees. It was awful. I couldn't sleep, of course. I was sobbing. And I'm just like, Jesus, help me. Like, I just didn't know what else to say. And Austin,
Yeah.
who's next to me, he's like, doesn't know what to do. He's praying for me. And I'm just like, I can feel a panic attack like coming. And it's like, rising, almost like bubbling up. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, Jesus, help me. I don't know what to do. It's so scratchy. I just cannot get through it. And so I get out of bed and I don't know what came over me, but I just started singing praises to Jesus. I don't know. I mean, they call it like a weird dream, but I just couldn't help myself. So I'm crying still because it's still so itchy, and I'm singing praises to Jesus and saying every psalm I can say. And weirdly enough, just this sense of like calm just like came over me. Like it pushed the worry away. Like it pushed the panic that was like bubbling over me. It pushed it away. And I just had this sense of utter peace, utter, like cannot describe it any other way. So I'm still crying because it's a beautiful experience, right? But I'm just like bowled over by this sense of peace. And I thought, like singing to Jesus and saying these psalms, um, like it could, I guess I could just rest there. Like I could have
Yeah.
just rested there. And so I said, I'll just try to go to sleep. And even if I can't sleep, I'll go and I'll just sing these praises more because I'm content doing that. So
Mm.
I go back to sleep and I sleep. And then I sleep the whole rest of the night and I wake up in the morning and then the itchiness is gone. And
Mm.
so, I mean, since then, I think I've had like a little itching, but really not at all the same, not at all the same as it's been. So just incredible experience. And just, I couldn't help but think like, I have to share this with people. So thank you, Laurie, for being willing to like walk through this a little bit with me and recount the story. It's just, I can't help but say how good it is, how wonderful it is to be like so bowled over by that piece.
Can you help me? If somebody is watching and is like, I, sure, good for you, Ange, but like I've got my issues. Why would I even try that? Why did you try that? Is that like your thing? Like you just go to Jesus, Ange, and you
Well,
worship?
no, it's been the practice, honestly, of going to Jesus when the pain is overwhelming already. Like
Mm.
like you said, my instinct is to go to food or alcohol or friends who make me feel better.
Or
And like
what?
it
What was the
friends
last one?
who help me like feel
Yeah,
better, like who would
yeah.
encourage me or something. But in this pain that I've been experiencing, none of that works. None of that is enough to fill that chasm. Like it isn't. It just isn't. Like I can't, like even when talking to Austin when I was in pain, I go, Austin, help me. Like he can't help me. He can't
No one can
fix it
help you
for
in that.
me.
Yeah,
Right. No one can help me in that. So like, I mean, I guess I could have gone to the hospital. I don't like, I just,
yeah.
what else could I have done? So when I actually turned to Jesus, I mean, it sounds so hokey. I know you hear it
It
on
does.
like, but at the same time, like I can't deny the experience I've had. I can't deny how powerful it's been through this.